All right, if you're feeling tight, maybe a little stressed, or just kind of carrying the weight of the day in your shoulders, this is for you. We're going to walk through a really simple but powerful practice from our source material. It's called the ritual of release, and it's designed to help you gently just let go of all that tension. So first things first, this isn't some huge time commitment, okay? We're talking just 12 to 20 minutes a day, or honestly, whenever you feel like you need it. But here's a really interesting insight from the source material. It suggests this is especially powerful in autumn and winter, as a way to proactively get ahead of that cold weather stiffness before it even gets a chance to set in. Pretty smart. And this brings us to the core philosophy, the thing that makes this whole ritual so effective. It's this idea: repetition builds safety, and safety allows release. So look, this isn't about pushing your limits or trying to perfect some crazy stretch. Not at all. It's about creating a familiar, safe routine for your body. By doing these same simple movements over and over, you're basically sending a signal to your nervous system that says, hey, it's okay. You can finally let go of that tension. So yeah, if you're feeling all wound up or stiff or just feel that weight of the day in your body, this routine is absolutely for you. You ready to explore how we can find a little more ease? Okay, let's get into the actual steps. So this whole ritual is broken down into a few key phases. We're going to start with the most foundational one. Phase 1, arrival and decompression. This is all about, just preparing your body and mind for what's to come. Okay, step 1 is what's called the constructive rest position. It's super simple. You just lie on your back, bend your knees, and put your feet flat on the floor. Then place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. And from there, just focus on breathing, nice and slow, deep breaths through your nose. So why start like this? Well, this simple position does two really important things. First, it immediately takes the load off your spine. And second, it helps shift your body out of that fight or flight mode. We're basically telling our body that it's safe, getting it ready for a deeper release, so it doesn't instinctively tense up against the movements we're about to do. All right, now that the body is prepped and feeling a bit calmer, we can move into the main part of the ritual. This is all about gently creating space through movement. So here, we're going to focus on the spine with two really gentle movements. First up is spinal flexion. All you do is softly hug your knees to your chest, maybe give yourself a little rock side to side. Then we have a spinal rotation, or a supine twist. You just let your knees slowly fall over to one side and then the other, making sure to keep your arms nice and relaxed. And remember, the goal here isn't some deep, intense stretch. It's really about gently widening the space along the back of your spine and, once again, reassuring that nervous system. This is what helps restore your mobility because it tells your body to ease up on that natural guarding reflex, especially when you're feeling extra stiff. Okay, now let's move our focus to the upper body. We'll start with a chest and shoulder opener. You just lie with your arms out to the side. You can even support them with cushions if that feels better. The key here, absolutely no forcing. Then we'll move to a gentle neck lengthening, just using slow side-to-side bends that follow the rhythm of your breath. And here's the really powerful why behind these specific movements. Think about it. When we're stressed, we instinctively hunch over into this protective posture, right? Well, this opener helps restore our breathing space. The source material also points out something fascinating, that our neck tension is often a direct reflection of how threatened we feel. So by softening the neck, we send this powerful signal of safety that creates a ripple effect of release through your entire body. And finally, let's create some space in the lower body. First, we have a gentle hamstring release, which you can do either seated or lying down. Then, we move to a hip flexor release. Think of a supported lunge or a butterfly pose. And again, notice the key words here, gentle and supported. We're not looking for a deep, forceful stretch. And this connects so directly to our modern lives, doesn't it? Our hamstrings and hip flexors, they carry so much tension from our posture, from fatigue, and especially from sitting all day. These gentle releases just help lengthen those shortened muscles, bringing back a more natural ease to how you move. Okay, we've arrived at the final, and I would argue maybe the most vital phase of this whole ritual: integration and closure. This is where all the good stuff we just did really gets to settle in. And the final step is, it's simply to rest. Just lie or sit comfortably for about 2 to 3 minutes. Your only task here is to notice the sensations in your body. Notice your breath, that new feeling of space, and do it all without any judgment. Now, whatever you do, please do not skip this final step. The source material is super clear on this. This moment of stillness is when the release actually consolidates. It's how your nervous system really absorbs all the benefits of the practice. If you skip this, you're pretty much missing out on the long-term impact of the whole thing. Okay, so we've walked through all the physical steps of the ritual, but now let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture, the whole philosophy that makes this practice so incredibly powerful. I absolutely love this quote from the source material. It says, "This is not a practice of achievement." Think about that. You are not trying to master a pose. You're not trying to measure your progress in inches or centimeters. The entire purpose here is to cultivate a state of being, not to check a box or accomplish some task. And this really brings it all home. I mean, how do you even know if you're doing it right? The answer is right here. The only valid signal is ease. The goal isn't to become super flexible or achieve some perfect pose. It's all about an internal feeling. If you finish this short ritual and you feel calmer, maybe a little warmer, and more spacious in your body, then it worked. That's it. That is your only metric for success. So we'll leave you with this final thought. This whole ritual, it's like a 20-minute blueprint for finding physical ease. But the principle behind it, that can extend to your entire day. So the real question is, beyond this routine, where else can you choose to cultivate ease in your life today? Thanks for exploring this with us.